Hello everyone. In this episode, I am going to give you some details about reinforcement. We all know perhaps what is called reinforcement. Reinforcement is any activity or anything that makes the child learn some good behavior. That is called reinforcement. For example, whenever the child does something good, then the parents or the teacher, we all reinforce them, the children. That means we praise the children or we give some reward to the children. That is called reinforcement. Now there are some types of reinforcements. I am going to tell you the details. At first we can mention that is primary reinforcement. Primary reinforcement is something that is very essential for our life, like sleep. It may be some drink like some cold drink or some lemonade or something like that, or some food it may be. That is primarily very much essential for our life. That is called primary reinforcement. Okay. Next, secondary reinforcements are there. These secondary reinforcements, these are given with some link to the primary reinforcement. For example, money or some points. Like if the child does something good, if the child shows some good behavior, we give him or her some points. After a certain period of time, the child can exchange those points collected or earned in order to get something primary, some primary reinforcement. That is, it may be some food, some drink, or maybe a sleep for some time, something like that. Again, money can be a secondary reinforcement. How? Because money is not directly useful for our life. Rather, we can exchange money for some primary reinforcement. We can exchange money for some food, we can exchange it for some tangible thing, for some drinks or whatever we can have, we can eat or drink. Okay, that is why money can also be called as secondary reinforcement. Okay, then number 3, it will be social reinforcement. Now what is called a social reinforcement? Social reinforcement is nothing but a praise. Like if the child does something good, we can simply say it's good, carry on, very good, excellent. Or we can clap for the child, well done, carry on, like that. Or sometimes what do? We sometimes pat the child on his or her on the back, pat the child on the back, good, well done, like this. Well, now there are some methods to select these reinforcements. Like we can't say that the same reinforcement will work for every child. It's not like that. Okay, the child is different, difficulties may be the same difficulties may be shown by two children, but still the reinforcement may be different, and the reinforcements are likely to be different because there are certain points based on which we need to select the reinforcements actually. Okay, so how to select the reinforcement is that we need to ask the individual directly, like what do you like to eat, what do you like to drink, what is your favorite drink, or what activity do you like coloring, or that child may like to go outside and play in the park. Okay, so many things may be there. All these things we will know by asking the individual directly. And secondly, we can ask the parents of the child. Okay, and in the third step, what we can do is, if we fail to receive anything specific from the child or from the parents even regarding the interest of the child or regarding the things the child likes, then we can present so many different things in front of the child. Okay, and we can observe the child regarding his or her interest, like which of the objects presented by us are picked up by the child. That is, the child will show interest to some objects and he or she will definitely pick it up from the various objects offered by us. Okay, in that way also we come to know about the interest of the child, and it helps us know the reinforcement of the child, like what are the objects that we can choose for the child as reinforcement. And sometimes it so happens that if we present so many objects in front of the child also, we fail to know exactly which object is of utmost interest of the child. Okay, then what to do? Then we just need to let the child free in that environment for some time, and we need to observe the child keenly, like what the child likes to do and what the child doesn't like to do. That way also we can choose some activities or some objects or some toys, whatever it is, as reinforcement for the child. That is, if the child shows some good behavior with us during the interactive sessions that are to follow, we can present that particular object as reinforcer to the child. Again, there are some important points that we need to know while presenting a reinforcement. What are these points now? Number one is contingency. That is, we need to give the reinforcement only when the desirable behavior or the good behavior is shown by the child, not at other times. Number two, immediacy. That is, the reinforcer should be presented to the child immediately after the good behavior occurs. Okay, that is, just now that we see the good behavior shown by the child, immediately we need to give the reinforcer to the child. That is called immediacy. Next, number three is called consistency. Consistency means that reinforcer should be presented to the child every time he or she shows the desirable behavior. Not even for a single time it should be skipped during the initial days of the training. Number 4 point is clarity. That is, the child need to be aware, or the child need to know that he is given a reinforcement for showing so and so good behavior. That is, the child need to know that this is a good behavior and I am showing it. That is why I have received this reinforcement. That thing the child should be aware of. So this is all about reinforcement and some details about reinforcement. Hope to see you soon with some other topics. Thank you.